Okay, there we go. Contact the national hub. When I lived in Denton, Texas, there was a school that I would pass by on some of my walks that had a front that was similar enough to this to give me Killer7 nostalgia every time I passed it.
Wow.
Yeah, kept wanting to see Travis right out of front give me cryptic advice. And this is supposed to have been like, yeah, the first president of the U.S. was the principal of this school. And this is in Washington State, which at that time
It's almost as if they're hinting at something.
well, I mean, it's like, man, that was still forest and Native American territory when the first president of the United States existed. It's like, come on, surely you.
That's part of the conspiracy. That's just what they want you to do.
That's exactly what Japan wants you to think.
Oh yeah. Well, I do like to know. I do like to think exactly what Japan wants me to think. So. A perfume called Conspiracy. The music here is also really good. Ninja feet. Oh man, this puzzle always wound up being super
this puzzle
devilish.
was yeah. It's oddly enough the solution is fairly simple, but it's just the hints are so vague.
Yeah, which I appreciated. It's a surprising change of pace from the rest of the game, which is to solve the puzzle, press forward. Which is like, you know, RE, every Resident Evil past 2, or 3 rather. Alright, so this here's a transformer with a tank, green tank. What does this say?
Soro... Get out of the way, Kaede, God. Soroshin? Sorojan something. It's too blurry.
Yeah. Alright, so then there's
I remember on some of them, like, there's a bit in English that basically says what it is. Pretty sure that's Ogre Beetle. Some of them are based off of bugs.
Yep, that's right. Ogre Beetle. Excuse me. Okay, so there's Tankman, Ogre Beetle, and Sika-Simon.
Sikasima Omega.
Huh. Yeah, that is katakana. I don't really understand what it's about.
That one is probably the most Gundam out of all of them.
Yeah. Okay, so there's multicolored Gundam. Oh, nope, one more.
That is way too blurry on stream.
Yeah, I can't read it. This looks like Pegasus
something. Yeah.
Pegasus Kira. Pegasus Killer.
Pegasus Chimera.
Pegasus. Oh, okay. Pegasus. Oh, we are getting there's some pretty loud interference.
Everything okay over there?
Hey, Grant,
Yeah?
is there like water running in the background?
No?
Huh. Okay, well it's gone now, so no matter.
Wasn't anything over here, unless it was my connection or something.
Ghosts on the line.
Appropriate. Oh yeah, the computer room. Oh yeah, it's like the hints seem pretty clear on the first one, and then you come across these drawings, and it's like, well, thank you, that just made it completely opaque. Okay. Docking. All right, so go back to this thing here. So how many are we counting of this? There's
5 looks like. I don't know.
okay. So this is the tank, or yeah, the tank one. So that's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it's something to do with how many forms each one has.
Right. 7, 5. There's more over here. Yeah, that's right. 7, 5, 6, 3. Okay. Uh, gotcha. Yes, Travis is using this useless piece of exercise equipment. That was hold on a sec. It was something that was like a fad piece of exercise equipment that it's like, because of the physics of it, it makes you feel like you're moving and doing a lot of work, but you're not actually doing anything. I mean, it's like it's very little work actually being done, so you're burning like no calories. It was a total scam. Six, 5, 6. Oh,
Cut that out.
Travis
Aw, he's shy.
he's so coy, yeah. All right, 6:56. Yes. And R1 asks in chat, did we go back to the school? Yes, we are at the school. I'm going to wait till we get all the cassettes in order to listen to them. Oh, which cassette do we have now? Oh, you got 5.
You don't want to do the creepy build-up, listening to cassettes as you get them?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do it. Do you guys want to turn off the, I don't know, does it have the subtitles?
Does it?
No, it doesn't.
It's Albert. It's safe here.
Right here. Do you guys want to unmute it so you can listen to it?
I'm listening.
Okay, cool.
It's Albert. It's safe here. Just past 12. A quiet night outside the school. But inside the walls of this school, the voices still continue to echo. I think I'm going to go mad. It sure doesn't help my chronic headaches. At any rate, I confirmed his birth date. It's November 22nd, 1942. Wait a minute. This can't be right. That's over 50 years ago.
Wait, no, I've got the stamina ring back on too.
Listening to these out of sequence is way different from finding all the tapes and listening to them all then.
Yeah, and I think Grant's right.
Did you guys wait and get all the tapes before listening to?
On my second playthrough, I did, but on the first couple, I think I listened to it. Like, as soon as I found the tape, I'd stick it in the machine and have a listen.
Yeah, it was a lot creepier that way.
Yeah, I think that's also important in terms of the presentation, because
Plus, I'm not sure, but even if you listen to them out of sequence, I think the game's designed so that the last one you find is tape 10.
Oh yeah.
Could be wrong though.
I think you're right.
Yeah, this is Iwazaru. I think Iwazaru here is commenting on Harmon and Kun-Lan in that secret room, acting like kings, referring to the chess imagery. And it's kind of neat that he said, he says like not even a nod or a hello, which indicates some past, like we know that Iwazaru is like some sort of image or fragment of Kun-Lan. So it's interesting that there's like this fragment of Kun-Lan, or this identity that is separate from him yet is also him. It's kind of going along with the splintered, fragmented identities that are running all through the game.
Mm.
I think if you try to change persona in here, you're not allowed to. Yep.
This is a female sanctuary.
I think Killer7 might have the most toilets flushed per adventure game that I've ever played. Let's see, in case this is too blurry on the stream. I'm preparing to leave my house. There are 6 bullets in my trusty gun. Their purpose is to put you out of your misery. I sincerely wish that each and every one of them nails you square between the eyes. And now I'm off to kill you. Surprised? I asked Master Harmon. Asked him to kill you. Amir Harmon is right here with me. The maid is with us too. We're all going on a little outing. Picnic with your name on it. This took all my resources. I bet you're at school now, which means you'll face the wrong end of my pistol in just moments. Wait for me in the principal's office. This is the code, 55549. The lock is secured with the double code. You'll need a second code to open the lock. Even I don't know that code. It's your job to find it. Everything is ready. I'm delighted that I can finally meet you. Harmon is laughing with me. Oh, is he? Even the maid is laughing. What the hell are these guys doing? Why did he write that? Hey, it's that old Monty Python joke of,
And Solitaire is another Bond girl, probably.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
Master is waiting for you at the hotel. We will kill this man for you. Samantha Smith. I love how... It's so creepy.
It's also wise to remember that he explicitly describes shooting you between the eyes. It becomes relevant coming up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, there's Benjamin Keene. I've never noticed that there was actually a photo here. But, yep, there it is. And, do you guys want to unmute your thing so you can listen to the cassette?
Yeah.
Okay.
few days since the presidential election. Today's the 4th Thursday in November. Rainy. My name's Hulbert, an FBI agent assigned to the Apollo branch. An investigation for the Electoral Justice Committee has brought me to this place. My purpose, to investigate any connection between this school and the presidential election. As I dig, I'm finding out that there's a lot of dirt. I knew something was up when they assigned me to take this investigation. Whoever finds this tape, do me a favor and look for the other tapes. I'll record my findings in these tapes. My first finding, 55549. It's the number of delinquent students here, and also the combination to unlock the safe. Don't forget it.
Huh. Okay. It's kind of interesting. I mean, it's a mixed metaphor. The more I dig, the more dirt I find, which is kind of like, man, you're digging. Probably what you're digging through. But, yeah, so that's the number of delinquent students here? That's a whole lot of students. I kind of doubt that you could fit that capacity in here. That's such a very strange atmospheric component. Before we look at that cassette, let's see if we can zoom in on this. I don't think that the chalkboard has anything relevant to it, but worth a gander. Nope. Blocks and skull and bones, and a map that is centered on Central America. Okay, I'm gonna play this cassette now.
That's a pretty adorable skull and bones.
It is. It's really cute.
It's Hulbert. I don't have time, but I found out where Amir is from. There were some documents sent from Alabama regarding his parents' blood types. The father, type A, the mother, type O. If their blood types are correct, then Amir's blood type must be wrong. It just doesn't match. Not only that, the DNA analysis doesn't match either. What the hell's going on here?
Not much to be done about that. I kind of never really know where to hit those things.
The rockets.
On the rockets?
The rocket smiles, is it?
Yeah.
They are like it's. If you think of it like a shoot 'em up ship, like the weak point is on the cockpit somewhere. It is excruciatingly hard to hit, so it's best to just unload on them.
Huh.
Hey, more mysteries.
Don't gain the world and lose your soul. Wisdom is better. Something, something, something.
That'd be pretty profound if you could read it.
Yeah, totally bet.
Can you zoom in on that with?
I can, but I think that it'll probably wind up just making it more difficult
Yeah.
to see because of the distortion effect. Also, this seems like an unfortunately designed intercom system. It's pointing the noise directly up to the ceiling.
Well, it rebounds off the ceiling and back towards the students.
Oh, right, like knowledge. I mean, that's how I learned, looking at the ceiling.
See, look at that. It's clear.
Oh, my bad. Congratulations, you found me out. I'm basically illiterate.
Wisdom is better than...
Burger time.
I'll go along with that. Wisdom is better than burger time.
It's hard, frankly, it's really hard not to be better than burger time. It was the pride of the 80s, which should tell you something about the time period.
I thought the pride of the 80s would have been Tapper. Because I believe the original control for Tapper was actually it was modeled after an actual beer delivery system, for lack of knowing what it actually is.
Really?
Yeah,
I did not know that.
It was like officially Budweiser branded and everything.
Oh, wow. Oh, wait, we forgot to listen to that other tape. Okay, what was it? So, the ones we have left are 2 and 4. So, here we go.
This is Albert. There's more to this safe than I thought. It's got a double lock mechanism. I need another combination, but I figured it out. It's 72712. It's the number of criminals in this school. If I'm lucky, I might hit the truth. But digging deeper might cost me my life.
And Hulbert is so smooth about that. Digging deeper may cost me my life. What of it?
It's Hulbert.
I signed up for this.
I must say I'm damn glad to still be alive. Still being able to record my findings. I heard a voice. More like laughter. I tried to locate the owner of the voice. There's something roaming around in these halls. I know it sounds crazy, but you have to believe me. This place is dangerous beyond my imagination. I've got to find a safe place. Just a minute ago, I found a student ID. The ID number is 00480-158.
Right. These are little bits of Amir's identity that you have to input.
Mm-hmm. The security system is designed exclusively around Amir's personal details.
Yep.
So that only the bestest of buddies can actually get whatever it's hiding.
That's right.
I believe it's just an odd engraving, isn't it?
Think so? Locker 666L3G. Oh, right. That's something you gotta shoot. Sure.
I feel a hot hint coming on.
Oh, there's a cassette. Alright, let's listen to this.
It's Hulbert. I ran a background check on the boy. His name is Amir Parkreiner. the Park Reiners. A family damned by the devil himself. Some say that they possess the DNA of crime. It's drawn the attention of many academics. It appears that Emir Park Reiner was sent to this school by the government. Assigned as his teacher was the former principal. His name's... He's the key person linked to some kind of underground organization.
Tactfully scanned over.
Mhm.
And R1 in chat notes says, sounds like a great idea to have that many criminals in this smallest school. And yeah, that's basically modern pedagogy. Let's see. This smile is sitting in a like standing upright position. That's where it starts out.
Hmm. Yeah, looking closely at it, it wears a sort of jetpack.
Oh God!
Whoops. Yeah, there are two of them in there.
Yeah.
Should have mentioned.
That appears to have been the case. Yep. Was it L666 L3A? I think it was.
L3G.
L3G, that's right.
L3G is the classroom, I believe, so if you just look for locker 666.
Yeah. Change the wold? It says change the wold. Alright, I'll change the wold.
Obviously, we have some foreign exchange students.
Yeah, right? Alright, I'll change the wold this time, but you gotta do it in the morning. Wait, am I going backwards? Yep.
Amazingly, even though it's not that big a complex, it's quite easy to get lost in the school.
Totally. Hold on a second.
What?
Sorry about that. I had to mute other electronic devices.
No worries.
I just realized I had my mic on mute since the last cassette, so anything I said. Mostly just accusing you of cheating your way around the rocket smiles, but...
Oh, no, that's fair. I'm down with that. Okay, we got 7 and 8 to listen to now.
It's Albert. I'm in the library of the PTA. About Amir's parents, or should I say so-called parents. Their names are Michael and Catherine. They died in a car accident when Amir was 4 years old. Something about this car accident seems fishy. I better continue my investigation. I sense something bad here. My name's Albert. My investigations on Emir Park Reiner led me to this school. I'm not even sure if the whole thing's even real. It all seems surreal. I don't know if anyone will believe anything on me, but I gotta tell the truth. Emir Park Reiner died on April 28, 1952. The registration of residence indicates that he was living with his parents. Then, who is the Emir attending this school? Have the records been fabricated? The government has gone too far.
The government has gone too far.
The government is good at this.
Yeah, they are, and it's also like, man, the government is just all over faking the deaths of children and then putting them into schools so they can become super assassins for the American government, but really the Japanese government. That's like, that's what I vote people into office for, frankly.
Not so keen on his policies, but man, his conspiracy is just off the charts.
What did you What did you say?
Oh, there's a mouse in the way. Ding. Okay. Actually, I think we're going to need to pull Dan out here in a second for the, I think there's a big multi-note enemy coming up. Well, this dude is still here, which suggests that... Alright, 666. What was 656? Was that the one that Travis was in?
Yeah.
And this, I think, is a reference to that when Emir killed Harmon, that he stuffed him in a safe.
How big was the safe?
Pretty small. You find it after Benjamin Keane offs himself. Now, is there actually an order to this, or is it just you just keep shooting them?
Fairly certain you just keep shooting the open ones. There you go.
Yes. He's gone to the next level. Unfortunate timing for that animation.
These jingles.
It's like, oh god, always this. Pretty sure it's a special kind of... Oh wait, do I need to keep shooting these lockers until it unlocks? I forget. I think Travis's hint pertained to
Opening the door.
yeah, okay, here's this one that's open down here. That's right. Yep.
There you go.
Mask's little portrait in the menu didn't change, though.
It didn't?
Did it? It looked like it was the same as before.
Oh, the music kind of picks up here and gets a little clearer. I like how this level, more than any of the others that I can recall, has like this sort of progressive music where it gets a little more groovy and clearer, less the further into it you get, which is kind of like it's like kind of like you start hearing it from a distance, and it's like the source of the music is embedded somewhere in the school. No, you're right, it didn't change.
It's an illegitimate transformation. It doesn't count.
I'll be back shortly.
Alright. Of course the first presidential election created a president.
Coming back very quickly to say all we need here is some sweet Georgia Brown.
Yeah, you're right. Coburn Globetrotters. The truth behind this country. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Don't drop it.
Smash. That's not helpful.
That depends on how you're trying to help him. It's actually more of an intervention. He's got to let that extinguisher go.
Wait, what did his shirt say?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Yeah. With weird dire music. Like I think this is the same music that plays in the cathedral.
Collateral shot. Collateral shot. Collateral shot. Collateral shot. Collateral shot. Collateral shot.
Is there anything else? No, this is pretty much it. What does this thing look like? Just like a big flesh thing to you, or like a weird organic plant matter?
Yeah. Like just a blobby. Oh, it's kind of got tendrils, doesn't it?
Yeah, kind of tentacular. Just gonna go ahead and fill up on thin blood here before I say goodbye to the endless source of easy kills. R1 in chat notes that this is almost like an octopus, which I could see that.
Yeah,
Octopi have beaks?
they do.
Parrots of the sea, I call them.
Collateral shot.
What did that octopus ever do to you?
Now is not the time or the place. "24 electors assigned to the Washington State. 10%. Washington State has 10% of the total vote." And Travis' shirt there says Lockerbie, in reference to the Lockerbie terrorist hijacking. But who must you sweeten to gain this fair prize? Did I get all of the soul shells back there?
I don't know.
I'm kind of unsure. I think I want to go back and verify.
I changed my makeup. Later. Peace.
What did you say?
Man, Mask barely fits in there now. With every transformation that happens, he gets a little more cramped in his room. R1, is the sound chopping up? R1 in chat notes that Mask's chest reminds him of a certain Digimon.
Yeah, that's what I was just chuckling at. God, I remember what it was like to breathe.
With this illness, you transcended breath.
Yeah, but it's not all that it's chalked up to be.
There's the final gatekeeper and the final vinculum gate.
I'm just in time for the best part.
Like that wasn't deliberate.
Okay, good. I got all of them. It's the last dance. It's got to count.
So is this going to be the fake out? The major fake out in the Coliseum?
I think so.
Those are some sweet dance moves, Dan.
Here we go. Here we go. Reach out to the truth. Nope.
Oh, quickly, reach away from the truth. Reach away from the truth.
But look, that door is just as good. It's the half-truth.
Okay, so it's pretty much a one-hit thing. Mask is now Gundam Smith. Alright. Oh wow, I never noticed that it was, Okay, that's not working.
Gonna work. Gonna work.
Now, do I have to hit this thing in a weak spot, or is it just...
Pretty sure you just blast at it. 'Cause it is taking damage.
No, let me pause, oh god!
Oh, wombo combo.
Ooh.
Oh, this is not gonna... Alright.
On the bright side, that does mean that you're actually getting closer to killing him,
Yeah, well,
because he really starts freaking out.
I'm having flashbacks of Ayame.
well, thank God.
Phew.
Yeah. Well, this is kind of reminiscent of the first library sequence with the bookshelves that arrange, meaning that there are bookshelves, which I guess is not in itself insignificant. All right, play this last one. I think, did we play 8? Well, here.
Yeah, we played 8.
Okay, well here's 9 then.
Facts don't tell the whole story, or the truth. It's so cliche, but it's the truth about the state this country is in. This school is controlled by the government of another nation. Students here are trained to become elite agents to work for the government. Graduates are assigned to leading positions in the government and promised their life. Some are recruited as Yakumo party members. Those selected become key players in the intelligence war. In other words, they have the capability to spark some fires in the United States. That's the job of a Yakumo party member. Okay, this is it. It's all over. Whoever's listening to this tape, destroy it. A social security code like Eagle doesn't exist. Only the chosen ones are given such codes. Amir is an ace brought out by the Yakumo. He's a dangerous individual everyone fears. And he's standing right in front of me. Incredible. Amir.
And it's hard to know what, I mean, outside of like, sort of like factual plot information, it's kind of hard to know what to make of those cassette tapes, because it's like, I don't know, it seems to sort of like bring a factual element to the story, but that is largely a bunch of red herrings, it feels like.
How so?
It just feels like these details, like about Amir's background, like coming from Alabama, to an extent, this sort of like elite school with training assassins, like that's, it fits the overall theme of like Japanese and American identity sort of bound up one inside the other, in a mutually destructive way, kind of like the way that post-World War II reconstruction of Japan was like an American attempt to embed American capitalism inside Japan that largely worked, and in this instance it's an attempt to sort of take over the American government from within by Japan. And that's all relevant to the political intrigue, but it's kind of like the details for Amir are sort of tacked on there. I don't know. I could be completely wrong about this. It's just sort of like how it strikes me right now, that it feels like a bunch of red herrings. The main thing that I came away from last time I played this, from listening to that last cassette tape, was like I kind of wondered like if Holbert's like incredible and then is like swallowing before getting shot was like seeing Amir with like the third eye, like if that was like the moment when Amir gained the third eye. Like as I understand it, it's like Amir. What was it? Amir received power of the third eye from Harmon, either a top Union hotel or here at Coburn, before or after killing the Union 7. So there's all like there's a causal element between these things, but I don't remember what it is. Like, I actually think that when Amir kills the president of Coburn, who is another iteration of Harmon Smith, that excuse me. Oh, no blood from that galactic. Well, tomahawk smile. When he kills the Harmon, who is the president of the school, then he begins to acquire the third eye, as I think is suggested by the cutscene. I think you see like Garcian opening up a safe, and you see a sort of horizontal slit appear. Well, we're about to find out. And a much favored scene.
Mm-hmm.
And who might you be?
Killer7 starring Stephen J. Bloom.
Yes.
Would you like to join me for a game of Russian roulette? Come on. How about it, son? If you win, I'll let you in on a little secret. How to hit on women with 100% success.
And if I
I
lose,
love that raised eyebrow.
If you lose, then I want you to kill the president.
all right, it's a deal.
Kind of like how the laughter here, the laughter, the suit, the tie, the entire look of Ben Keane sort of recalls Kun Lan.
Mm.
As does Garcian's, actually.
And not once does he ever hesitate.
To say it, but
Yep.
you got guts, son. No way I'm gonna die today. Or tomorrow, for that matter. At least not until the election is over. It takes more luck than this game to run a country, damn it. I'm on a roll. I'm hot. It looks like Lady Luck's on my side today.
On the other hand, it is pretty easy for Garcian just to be okay with that, because there's a strong likelihood he's going to resurrect.
Mm.
What's a country? Who are the people? What are politicians? Who knows? I just wanted to become a president. All I need is to hear the empty click of this gun, and my dreams will come true. It looks like you lose, son. Sorry, but a deal's a deal.
It also sort of implied that, well, this is actually pretty great presentation-wise.
This gun holds
I love how the music just stops. Like, the music is like, oh.
You can't fool me, old man.
You and I.
But,
we're both
yeah, it's interesting how, like,
Every time we
Ben
feel
Keane
alive
seems
is
to
when we put
implicitly
our lives
understand
on
that,
the
like,
line.
Garcian
It's a
can't be
sad
killed
reality.
because he says that if you lose, you have to
Never
kill the president.
satisfied.
Like,
We'll always seek a higher rush.
if Garcian lost
History of
and he was a
United
normal human
States
being, he
rests
obviously
within
couldn't
the
because he
walls
would be
of this
dead.
Institution.
Mm.
Old tradition that has continued since the first presidential election. I want you to see it through to the end. And by the way, women are all the same.
Classy.
Yep.
Classy.
What is this? Which one was I supposed to go through first?
Believe the. Did you do the computer?
No, I don't have the MacGuffin items for that yet.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Should be able to do the safe first.
Oh, right, that's the emergency staircase. That
Yeah, that's the way back to the first floor.
right, that
Quick
loops
way.
the level around. Oh, right. First code is in the memo. 55549. Oh, what was the second one?
It's on one of the tapes, I believe.
Yeah. There was a way to pass forward for these.
It's been
55549 was the number of students.
Today's the 4th Thursday in November. Raining. My name's Hope.
Look at this on second tape?
This is Hulbert. There's more to this.
Wait, it's the number of criminals in this
It's got a
school.
double lock mechanism.
Hmm.
I need another combination, but I figured it out. It's 72712.
72712.
It's the number of criminals in this school.
72712. Please somebody remember that. 72712. Oh god, what was it? 7. 7.
Seven, 2, 7. Oh, no.
Oh no, I did it bad.
What?
Nearly. I even put it in chat for you, you dunce.
I know. Sorry man, I only go with real memory. None of this recording crap. Fingerprint ID. Yes, and Garcian's matches. This is the safe that Garcian, or that Amir stuffed President Harmon in.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that it's implied that the body is...
Oh, well, that's a decently sized.
Well, it's nice and small enough that you kind of get the idea that he had to break some bones to get it in there.
Yeah.
So it adequately conveys just enough of horror of, like, you know, mutilation, and exactly like kind of like how kind of awful of a human being Amir must have been at an early age. but so yeah, so I think that it's implied. This is where I think that like the third eye first appeared on Amir when he put Harmon in the safe, because I think it happens with Garcian. Oh yeah! And it's like, this puzzle is really cool because you're not given any information on what the combination is, but you just write and it automatically stops at the right location, which is kind of like going back to some of the things that I said before about one of the, like the way that the narration of this game through the gameplay, and like the fact that the game takes control of certain things away from you, like the route that you choose, but you're put in charge of the motion of it. Like that's brought to a head here as well, because the actual choice to stop at different points on the locker, that's your characters, but you're the one who makes it do anything. And see, like, I have no reason to believe why this would be okay, but there we go.
And here's Johnny Gagnon delivering the headshot.
Yeah. There's the appearance of the third eye. And the odd engraving is appropriately...
Aye.
Yep.
And you don't see what else is in the safe. So
Nope. Tantalizing.
Harmon's body is still in there.
I think so. Yeah, a dude that I've had next to no relationship with during this entire playthrough, but make friends with disaster. That's like on the same par as like blame yourself or God. Yeah. Which is kind of fitting that, you know, big man for the safe, which is, well, Harmon fitting in there.
Tomorrow it could be you.
There's old chubby Checker there. That's what I call him. No, that's actually his name, Chubby Checker.
Now, apologies, Adilegian, but I'm gonna have to leave early because apparently I cannot manage my time for worth a damn.
Oh, snap. Okay. Well, glad you could join for part of this.
So sorry, I'm gonna miss Lion, but
It's all right, man. Glad you could join.
believe me, viewers, you are in for a good show.
All right, Hal. Later.
Catch you later.
Farewell.
And you, Grant.
This is Iwazaru plunging through repressed memory.
Who are the two talking about?
He's talking about Harmon.
I missed the first part of it.
Okay. He's talking about Harmon and
Oh,
Kunlun
yeah,
in the
okay.
room. Yeah.
Dimitri.
No, I don't think it's Dimitri. I think he's talking about Harmon and Kunlun in the room where they were playing chess.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's...
Yeah.
Like, I can't think of why... I mean, Dimitri just... I don't know, isn't that significant? I kind of am interested to know if, like, there was some sort of backstory there, like if Dimitri was some sort of persona of a previous iteration of Harmon. Well,
There's more about Dimitri Nightmare and Hamden, killer7, right?
Yeah, that's right. Is his name Dimitri Nightmare? I thought that Greg Nightmare was...
Yeah. Well, there's Greg Nightmare and Dimitri Nightmare, I think.
Huh. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Unless I'm remembering wrong. Is this going to be the last Travis?
No, I think there's one more
Uh-huh.
Travis before the very end.
I like his facial expression.
Always in shock. Beirut. Mills waits at the hotel. Oh no, wait. I think this might actually be the last Travis.
Yeah.
Die like a dog, then laugh it up.
Yeah, that's one of his last lines, isn't it?
Yep. Later, dude.
A grin as wide as the truth.
Oh, right, I've got to do the puzzle first.
That wasn't a nice farewell to Travis.
No, it's going to be one of these awkward, like, long goodbyes, and then it's like, I see him again like 5 minutes later, and it's like, oh, hey, I just got to go to the bathroom. Shrug in chat writes, more like make friends with Adilegian, right? And he's correct. My Christian name is Disaster, named after Saint Disaster. Here we go. You can't become the president without getting a little crazy. Sounds like an Air Bud sequel tagline. President Air Bud.
The Keen campaign slogan.
That's right. Right.
Sometimes it's harder to let people live.
4C killer. That's interesting. Kill, killer, don't expose this nation's shame. Which is kind of an interesting commentary on the last decision that you make to kill Matsuokan, because if you kill him, then the U.S. destroys Japan, and so that's buried. Okay.
See, that would have been a beautiful campaign speech.
It would have been. That would have been a great inauguration. Do you have the answers to this thing pulled up? Because I kind of don't want to listen through all the cassettes again.
What is this going to be, the Amir
Yeah,
stuff?
the Amir thing.
Some of them. Parents Michael and Catherine.
Oh, this is great. This is where you start to lose the ability to see heaven smiles, I think, because the vision ring, which is vision ring referring to sort of like the third eye thing, and is it like Garcian is the only one who has this, so he's the one who actually possesses the third eye. And this is sort of like a rewinding of the process by which the killer7 syndicate was formed, because after he gained the third eye and then killed the Union 7, then Harmon took him in and gave him, made him the sort of beneficiary of the syndicate's power. Then this is an undoing of all that. Arkwriter. Do you know what the student... Oh, is that Eagle?
What, student?
Yeah. Oh, no, wait. That's actually a number, isn't it?
Yeah. If it's student ID, yeah, student ID number.
What is... Do you know what that is?
No.
Can you pull up like a game?
There was a 48 in there somewhere. Yeah, I'll look it up.
I do like the style of this terminal.
00 48
You were right.
0158.
Is that it?
Yeah.
State of birth, Alabama.
Yep.
Yeah. Birth date?
November 22nd, 1942.
November 22nd,
Yep.
1942. Blood type?
B.
Father's name? Michael?
Yep.
Catherine. I remember the spelling of this threw me off. It's Katherine, right?
Katharine, yeah.
A. Kathar?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 A's.
Date of death?
April 28th, 1952.
Is it like 0428?
Yeah. 0428.
1952?
Yep. And then the next one's going to be Eagle.
That's right. Must have been really hard to get basketball games going in the school because you'd always have to get Amir to unlock the damn door. Gotta go ahead and change.
God, you can unlock it from all the way in there, too.
Can I change Smiths here? Now that I've given up the vision ring? Yep.
You called.
You can?
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Oh, nice.
You called.
I guess I haven't lost the syndicate yet. Weird. It looks like this is happening right across from a residential area. Oh, wow. I never noticed this before, but if you try to scan with any of the Smiths, it gives you that sort of like weak, shallow scan that you get during Lion.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can't see the heaven smiles
You
anymore.
gave away the vision ring.
And and with that came the third eye. I mean, with that went the third eye.
But it's interesting that you can still kind of scan.
Yeah.
Well, weak. Weak thing.
I'm kind of curious. I'd like to zoom in with Coyote on these portraits real fast before you approach and start the boss fight. Aha. Interesting. It the light obscures the one that's Harmon. I wonder if you can see it from a different angle. Oh no, there you go. Yep, there's Harmon. And that right there, that's actually the Harmon that's in the Harmon's room in the trailer. And Greg Nightmare with his gurgly death noises. I think this is... Yeah, I think that... with the removal of the Vision Ring and the dissolution of the Killer-7, all the remnant psyches are just kind of taken off.
Killed by the three-eyed monster.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So he was killed by Amir, not by Garcian, so to speak.
I don't know. I think that Cass was an explosive maniac. I think that he was doing a lot of damage to people and structures, and the syndicate went off to kill him. Huh. And I think Greg Nightmare was most recently the president of the school, was it?
I think so.
The press is
Or the
all
Minister
over
of
this one.
Education,
The
something like
United States
that.
cover will be blown.
So this is dirty politics.
Something worth noting is
The
that
presidential election is in the hands of the Education Ministry.
Matsuoka
They
has a
manipulate
golden
the votes
gun,
and bring
too.
forth political leaders.
Yeah.
Who's he?
Greg Nightmare. He was the chairman of Education Ministry.
What is United States? What is the purpose of the president?
I'm Japanese. How the hell should I know? Figure it out yourself. There are more important things. Shit. Like finding out who you are.
And those are all voting booths stretching off into the background. And sort of thematically playing up that the active voting is theatrics more than substance. But yeah, the obviously the parallels between Matsuoka and Garcian as agents respectively is played up there definitely because gross visual similarities, I like that, in their design, and that they each get a golden gun. Shoot him until his pants fall down. Oh no, wait, that's right. Gotta get him to swing.
Doesn't he start swinging after his pants fall off? Oh, no.
Gross. Oh, now it's,
Oh, there we go.
horrible, like he's flayed. Or as though he's, like, secretly, a heaven smile. Since that sort of looks enough.
Yeah, well, that's what that weak point would also suggest, right?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because that's the same kind of weak point that appears on the big organic things that Dan's collateral shot takes out.
Yeah, and if I had any blood, I might be able to dispose of it more quickly. Oh man, this is it. Dan can't handle this. These are their own special kinds of smiles.
They look like they're just bigger versions of the ordinary ones, don't they?
Yeah, they kind of look like poison smiles to me. I'm trying to see if there's like a unique message for any of them. Oh, there's Kevin, rolling up into the fetal position. It's great how it gives you control during the sequence, so you can experience exactly how futile defeating the Heaven Smiles is from like a normal perspective. Like, I kind of think of this as like what a normal agent would have to deal with trying to fight Heaven Smiles, and that's one of the reasons that made like the Killer7 and Garcian so powerful, was that they could do something against them.
Yeah.
At the end of the road, we all have our Black Heaven Smile. Hashtag Veep.
Mask can do it. We'll save everybody.
And
You really don't get to do much with Mask after his last upgrade.
yes.
Son of a bitch.
Golden Gun revived. Not received.
It's kind of curious if this is just an optical illusion, but it looks like the stage is kind of at a slant.
Which way?
Tilting with the right side slightly higher. I don't know if that's probably just an optical illusion from the... No, if you look at the lines on the floor, that's clearly going on there too. So, just a little off-center. And now we're off back to the Union 7, or the Union Hotel. It's kind of like, this next part that's coming up, it's like, I think that it is misread in many instances to indicate that Garcian or Amir killed the Killer 7 previously, and I think that what's going on is a little more nuanced. We'll talk about that once we get there. If there's nothing else here.
You think it's just a sort of conflated representation?
Yeah, I think that there are two things happening at once. I think it's a reliving of history, and also it's simultaneously a reliving of history from when Amir killed the Union 7, and that it's also a superimposition of the breakdown of the Killer 7 as an identity. Okay, the Union Hotel's in Philadelphia. I kept thinking of it in terms of in D.C. But actually, I'm probably thinking of the Kako building. Assignment number 42. And
The bloody battle.
Ito McAllister again.
Ah, I hope you had a pleasant day, sir.
With final order.
And Garcia no longer wonders what's up. He just walks on in. I'm kind of curious to know if Yukazaru is still in this room. I'd really like to see if Greg Nightmare's... Oh, no! Iwazaru's gone.
But Stewart's still there.
Yeah, he never leaves. This is his life.
Good old Gary Wanderers.
I kind of might like to farm some of this for screen capping later, so I'm going to make a save here. While I'm doing this, I'm going to stop and restart the stream.